Okay, hello everyone. This is Adrian from Altran, and this is Tomas from Westack, and we will be the leaders of this practical session of the Hackfest. And in this session, we are trying the installation and the first use. In this session, we are going to see the installation, check that the environment is covered properly, add a bin, and instantiate a basic descriptor for check that your OSM is currently working. And today we are not to enter in how build a descriptor or how check if the descriptor is done, because tomorrow we will treat all these things, okay? So we are install OSM. First of all, we are install OSM. My colleague Tomas, we will provide you a user and password for a tenant of an OpenStack bin, and inside the tenant, you can find a virtual machine. Only you have to do SSH to this virtual machine and connect. And then we will follow the step for install OSM. Please, first of all, copy this URL in your browser, because in this URL you have access to all the commands we are going to share with you and all important questions, okay? No sé. Let me check my screen, the configuration of my screen. Sorry, yes? Please copy this URL in your browser. Okay. And this is the page. And when you enter, please open this URL, and you have the user and password that Tomas provide you, and please write your name and your email, okay? In the spreadsheet, please, the next step is access to OpenStack bin with this URL, 172.21.247.1, press instances, and then with the credentials that you have in the spreadsheet, please enter in OpenStack bin, okay? Inside the bin, you will find a VM with an IP, and it's the IP that you have to do SSH with the user Ubuntu, and the password is answered for you. So you have to enter in the space, and you will find a VM. Yes. Additionally, if you install OSM 3 or 4 days ago locally in your machine, I suggest you reinstall OSM, uninstall and install again, because we added new features that we will use in Wednesday with UU charts. Okay, so it's important to do this. Okay.
I have one in my
okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, all the people find the IP inside the OpenStack bin? Yes. So the next step is access through the SSH with the user Ubuntu and the password resent for you in the IP, in this IP. Sorry? Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, are these user and password, okay? It's the same. So if you are inside the VM, please, you will find this script. So only you have to add the permission and install. Okay, sorry. You have to do the permission and install OSM, okay? If you are inside the VM that provides you. Instalado, ¿no? Y después ya seguimos con que chequen con la interfaz o no. So please, well, many people is question about the IP version 6. Please ignore this because in this version don't ask about IP version 6, okay? So all the people have OSM installed? Yes? Okay, great. Yes? No? Okay, so move on. You can try, if OSM installed in the client, try to write OSM, and you will find a lot of commands about OSM, okay? Is for check that OSM is installed, and the other way to check is testing the user interface with the HTTP and your IP. The credentials for access are admin, okay? So now you can see my screen? No? No? Yes, okay. Okay. The credentials for entering user interface of OSM are admin. So please check if all the people can enter. Yes? Okay. So all the people can enter in the user interface or with the problems? So continue them. Okay, there is a suggestion. I don't know if you use the program Visual Studio. I recap the steps for install. It's available also for Mac and Windows. And we have an OSM extension that I think will be very useful because allows to complete the parameters and the fields of the descriptor that we will see tomorrow, Wednesday, and all the days. I think it's important that if you want to use this extension for the first times, I think it's really important. It's really useful for you. Okay, in this Hackfest, we are going to use for instantiate the descriptor 3 beans, but in this case, we are going to use, by the moment, only the first. The 3 are OpenStat beans, but you use only the first. Please check if you want try to pin the URL, but it's working, okay? So the next step is download the credentials or try to access to OpenStack and write some commands for check that is correctly installed, okay? So please enter in OpenStack with the user and password. And download this file, version 3 file, okay? File RC of OpenStack version 3 is yes. Okay. Okay, you have downloaded this file. Please, there are 2 options for load the OpenStack credential, okay? The first option is running the script that you downloaded, and the second option is export of all these variables, okay? So I recommend you the first option, as you prefer. So when you have loaded the credentials of this OpenStack, you can check for some command for testing. For instance, OpenStack image list or network list, okay? For check is working. this credential you have to run it in the VM, not in your own laptop, okay? So can you execute some OpenStack command or not? So let's move on to add a bin in OSM, okay? So for add a bin, we have to use the command OSM bin create, and then add the name you want, account type, in this case OpenStack, the URL is this, and the user password and tenant, the OSM underscore Hackfest underscore the number that you have added, okay? I leave this command in the path. You can add also the bin in the user interface of OpenStack. In bin accounts, new bin, and then here, right? The same parameters, okay? And then you can check that the bin is added. Check the operational state, okay? That is enabled in this case. So it's added correctly to our OSM. So do you have added the bin to OSM? Okay, I remember you tomorrow and the following days, the public and management network of this OpenStack is OSNX. This network we will use for entering our virtual machine when we instantiate it, okay? If we don't write this network, we cannot access to the instances, okay? It's important to remember, and tomorrow, the following days, we'll remember you. So we have here, you have an example of how can create an image in OpenStack. It's only for introduce the image that we have in your OpenStack, okay? For this Hackfest, we are going to use this image. And if you write in your command line OpenStack image leads, you should have this image. And if I don't remember bad, two images more, but we don't use in this Hackfest, okay? So please check it. Okay. I'm going to check, okay? This is for, I know this is for Thursday or Friday. Okay, let me check. Thank you. I don't have also. all the people added the bin to OSM and is enabled. Yeah. Can we continue instantiate our first descriptor for check that all the environment is working properly? Yes? Okay. So first of all, that we have to do is add, just drag and drop, the VNF package. Okay, when we have the VNF package, the same with the network service packages. Okay, right now I will do the direction of download the descriptor. And continue in network service instances, we are going to instantiate. Then here we have to add the OSM X network of OpenStack, and then we can access to the new instance and check if all is okay. Okay, then we are to deploy and check this. So please, I'm going to copy this in the path and download. So there are two ways of upload our descriptor to OSM. One is only drag and drop, and the other is with command OSM. Okay. First is the same. OSM VNF create for upload the package. We can check if the package is uploaded with VNFD list, and the same with the network service. NSD create and check with NSD list. Okay, when all the people have the descriptor of lab to OSM, please let me know. I'll continue with the instance, okay? I'm going to do the same. First of all, the VNF. And then the network service descriptor. You can check in VNF package that you have a zeros VNF, and in network service packages that you have a 0 to VNF network service, okay? So all the people have loaded the VNF packets and the network service packets? No? Okay. Okay. Sorry? This link? Is this URL if you can enter? You have access to this URL. So now all the people have the packages uploaded? Yes? Okay. And move on to instantiate our first network service, okay? So please, first of all, copy this. This in the path, okay? Copy. Is only for access to our VM, okay? As I told you before, we have to select a network that is existing in OpenStack, because if not, OpenStack creates other network and we don't have permission to access, okay? So this is an existing network in OpenStack. You can check if you do OpenStack network list, you can find this network, okay? So this network service instances, new network service, add a name, for instance, zeros, a description. We have to select the network service descriptor packages, okay? Select the bin. I think in your case is OpenStack 1. And then paste the config. I will copy 4. So don't worry about that, because tomorrow we will explain all about this descriptors working, okay? So don't worry about this. It's only for double check that OSM works properly and instantiate a descriptor, okay? So create. First is creating the networks and then the VMs. Okay, for finish this first session, if you have all the people instance your first descriptor, you can check and you can enter into the VM if you write OSM VNF list, you can see the two virtual machines that are created with the IP. Okay, in this case, we are using an image that have a user zeros, and we can enter in the VM because we associated an external network and public external network that is existing in OpenStack. Okay, so we are going to check that we can enter. And the password is caps win happy face, and here we are enter in the zeros VM. Okay, this is the password. The user is zeros, and this is the password. It's okay? Yep. Yes? Yes. Okay, so please, if you have the scenario done, please delete. And we finish this first session, this first practical session of the Hackfest. And tomorrow continue creating a lot of descriptors. NS instance, only NS. You don't have to delete VNF. The same way that you create with NS, delete with the NS. Okay?